Okay, so I was finally able to get these last couple blue hand guards. This took forever. Please subscribe. I'm actually recording this at 12:52, and this video has to be up by 8. So not only do I have to edit this video, we're also going to have to do this. So if you enjoy my pain and suffering that I impose upon myself, then please subscribe. So yeah, we're doing an Ayaka review. I'm almost 100% sure I'm gonna come out of this with I am 100% sure. There is no almost. I am actually just 100% sure I will come out of this with a good review. So as you can see, level 90 Miss Splitter, her talent just got level 10. I'm only really gonna be focusing on her burst damage, just because I see Ayaka as a burst support, not really a burst main DPS. So that's where I'm coming from. And we have 55 crit rate, which isn't the best, but I mean, that is something that is easily overlooked, because all we have to do is multiply whatever the first crit is on the burst. We see that, we multiply that by 20, and we can see the whole entire burst damage. We have 160 energy recharge, and we have 46% cryo damage bonus, but that's because we don't have Ayaka in the party. We're missing the 12% there. And also, we're running her on 4-piece emblem, not only because it gives us extra energy recharge, also because I am able to use this set on a lot of characters, and it'll also help me out when farming for like Yoimiya and other characters. So I'm farming on this set just because I'm not gonna be able to use a freeze comp until I get at least Mona, because Xingqiu's not that good, and I'm not summoning for Kokomi, and no, I'm not summoning for Kokomi ever. Well, this isn't like the best showcasing of how Ayaka can do, really. I'll show you the team that I normally would put on with Ayaka. So this is the team that I would put on with Ayaka if I can find it. Find him. This team. Yeah, this would be the team that I would use with Ayaka, right? However, it wouldn't work. So basically, because of Bennett, Yoimiya can't do as many melts because Ayaka can't apply as much cryo. So this team in theory would work, but it doesn't. Really, you want Kazuha in this spot. And at that point, you're only buffing one of these two characters. So it depends on what you really want. And also, if you're wondering, oh, why you guys juggling in this, his Res Shred does a lot. There's a reason why Viridescent is one of the best artifact sets still for all Animo characters, because it is one of the best artifact sets, period. It is very good. So his 20%, which is half of Viridescent, yeah, that 20% is going to make a lot of a difference when you're actually fighting. So, yeah. And we're not going to look at Yoimiya's damage. And also, I should show my Bennett, since that's what we're going with. And also, I guess this. So, yeah, we're doing this. And we may or may not. I don't ever pay attention to this. But, yeah, whatever. My Bennett is basically maxed out with just base stats. But he's C0 and level 10 talent. So, he has nothing going for him. So, if that character falls below 50%, we're 50 or 70. I don't remember. But whatever, I don't have C1 Bennett, which is very, very sad. So let's see how this goes. I don't really like using Masanori just because he guards, and Masanori is one of those bosses that moves around a lot, which is not good when you're looking for damage. Yep. 20,000. 20,000, you say? 20,000. And at the very end it was 30,000. So, that was 20,000 times 20. 400,000. Keep in mind, I don't know what would swirl first, Pyro or Cryo on Kazuha, but keep in mind, that was just with Bidit. That's not with Kazuha. Kazuha will make a lot of a difference, not only with the Res Shred, but with also the elemental damage bonus that he provides with his ults. Kazuha is able to buff this character quite a lot. Now, let's put this into perspective. You know, 400,000 in 5 seconds. Keep in mind, her burst only lasts for 5 seconds, which is one of the reasons why at first I was like, she's not really that good. She's very good. So let's look at Ganyu's team that I use. Wait, I forgot. I don't think I did a normal attack. Yeah, 1 stack of... Yeah. I was missing a elemental damage stack there, so we'll redo her damage, but... Yeah, here we are with, my Ganyu team.
Solidify.
So, let's do this, and we'll do this. Ganyu. Great thing is... So, 40... Please, alright. We'll add those 2 numbers up if we don't get this. So 38,000 and then 70,000. Alright, 73,000.
Stabilize.
That's very good. So we were doing like a little bit over 100k, right? But Ganyu's arrow takes like 2 seconds to charge. So if we did Ganyu for 6 seconds consistently, that's 300k. So Ganyu, being as good as she is, with a level 10 talent, with artifacts that are pretty decent, we're running her own Wanderer's Troop, and with the crit rate and crit damage, this for Ganyu would be great, because if you swapped it and gave her 60% crit damage, that's like 200% crit damage, which is very good. She doesn't need any energy recharges. I'm far away. That is another thing about Ayaka. She does need a little bit of energy recharge because her burst is 80 cost. So very expensive, and I believe Ganyu might have the same. No, Ganyu has 60. Looking at that, Ayaka was very strong. So let's redo Ayaka's damage test because I forgot to do a normal attack and actually hit the enemy. Another thing is, with Emblem of Severed Fate, you do get that extra 20% energy recharge. So it does help out quite a bit, because if you look at this, with her E-skill, she gains up like a quarter of her energy. Which, I mean, in a Kazuha team, she's probably not going to need energy, but I don't have Kazuha, so it is worth mentioning, because Kazuha has only had 1 rerun, and, or has only had 1 run on his banner. And, he has not come back in a whole year, so anybody who started since then has had to suffer with the fact that he hasn't been out. Oh, 34k on her burst. Alright, yeah, that's fair. Alright, so here we go. We'll do this again. And we'll do this. Oh, 22,000. So 44,000. 440,000. So, we just did 440,000 damage. This is a C0 Ayaka with artifacts that leave some to be desired. That is a pretty good artifact for an emblem set, and also Ayaka because she does need an energy recharge. This is a pretty good artifact. That's awful. That basically does nothing except the energy recharge there. It's pretty bad. However, this one is okay. It's nothing. I don't have artifacts that are crazy amazing like this one, or at least I don't have them equipped. I could use more, but Ayaka, she did like 440,000 C0 just with her signature weapon. I think she's pretty good. I'm just saying. There's nothing else to say. She's doing that much damage. If you were to use her as a support DPS, she's probably the strongest. Does she have the strongest hitting burst? I mean, if you don't count Ito's, because Ito throughout his duration is gonna hit way harder than Ayaka's ult. But yeah, I think Ayaka may, unless you're doing like a whole bunch of one-shot shenanigans, which is just like, at that point it's like, what are you doing? But Ayaka's able to just, you know, throw down her burst without any other thing happening, and she's able to do 440,000. My Hutao, of course she's not built for her burst, she's built for charge attacks, but my Hutao is doing what, 100k ish with her burst. Yeah, no. And then Ayaka's able to do it off field, whereas if we were to say, like, oh, Ito's burst is stronger, we say that, but Ito has to be on field. Ayaka is basically an add to whatever damage your actual main DPS is doing. You could put Ayaka on Ito's team and just do an extra, well, it wouldn't be 440,000 because you would want those 3 geos, but you could do it extra like 300,000 damage just when you're doing your burst. I think Ayaka's pretty good. Just saying. In terms of whether you should summon for, again, once again, when her banner's out, she's absolutely amazing. Kazuha, may or may not be coming in the next update. Probably not coming in the next update, to be honest. I feel like they might just hold him out until they're like holding him ransom until like 3.0. I'm telling you, when 3.0 drops, they're putting Kazuha in the game because Kazuha is one of the best characters. Everybody's gonna be hyped for his rerun. Everyone's gonna be hyped for 3.0 and Sumeru. I'm telling you, that's the reason why they're holding out on Kazuha. If you have Kokomi, Ayaka in a freeze comp is very good with Kokomi. If you have Ayato, Ayaka is great with a freeze comp in that team. And also as your main DPS in that team, because that's who you're using as your main DPS probably. She's just insane, man. Her burst damage is so huge that it really does set her apart from like half the game. It is very, very strong, and that's gonna be it for this video. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.